It's your boy Black Cheetah here. Today, as you can see, I am using the rapper mode. Creative player.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Black Cheetah here. We got your boy Tuesday. That's your boy Drew Holiday, Tyrese Evans, me, Anthony Davis. I forgot his name. Eric Jordan and all these people. I forgot those folks with them. No. For some reason, I'm about to show y'all how to use sliders. Yeah, I never played 2K. It's called sliders. Do stuff like this. So, like, if I want to keep on ducking, turn it all the way up. All the way up. If I want to steal a lot, all the way up. This for dunking. Turn all the way up. I'm cheating like a mug right now. All the way up. Do you know something? Turn all the way down. 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 All the way down.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking.
That's sliders. When I'm bored and I'm just playing around, I'll just use sliders. Manual.
Forward to the start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look to start the season. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the 5 down low. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
Here's Captain Clutch. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. And the Bucks with possession here. On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. And you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player. And oftentimes, your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Magic. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. Nailed from three-point land.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. Middleton dishes to Parker. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Come on, where are you going?
Here's Captain Clutch. Antetokounmpo defending, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Captain Clutch.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Monroe. Back to Antetokounmpo.
Got
a piece of it. We're in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
I'm done.
And last season, the Pelicans made it into the playoffs. I mean, could have had an easier road to get there if they were stronger against the Eastern Conference.
Bucks trail by 5. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's Davis with the jam.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And the Pelicans were solid against the East, Clark. 16 and 14. But as Greg was just saying, a lot of games left on the table for him.
Well, they have the lowest win total against the East of any Western playoff team. Really, the Pelicans were lucky to get in, given how many games they gave away against the East.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he makes both free throws.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Captain Clutch. He already has 8 points and 2 steals as well. This is the way he wanted to start the game.
You know what? Going full speed from the word go, really impressive.
The finish. Oh! And he jams it with authority.
Quick hands on the steal and then just...
Hold up for 1 second. Don't be like one. Just hold up for like, give me 20 seconds. Alright, I'm back. I am back. Alright, let's go. Had to get the fan. Had to get
bad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big time.
What type of stuff is this? Look at that. Look at that, 2K. Look at that. So he technically just blocked my shot. I just lost it. I just lost the camera view. He technically just blocked my shot and not even touching it.
Time play.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And he cuts it down.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Vasquez comes in.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here's Vasquez. They need this, and
No.
it's good on the way in. On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He is averaging, Clark, less than. Look at that catch!
They should not let you
And
that
there are
wild.
more points.
I gotta replay that. Just watch this. Came through. I was like, oh yeah, he gave me it. I was gonna cut through the middle, but I thought I could just try to break his ankles, bent off on him. Had him run into the referee. Clocked that boy all the way down to my foot. Bang out.
Packed on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Evans against Middleton. Parker passes to Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense is right there, but they recover. That's good. Middleton's got his first 2 points. Pelicans leading by 11.
Yeah.
Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Evans passes to Captain Clutch.
Oh yeah.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. They set the screen. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Monroe dishes to Vasquez. Stolen by Ashik. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. It could go. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
I seen that boy come out like, oh, I got a good one.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offense.
A lot of face-up, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Jared Bayless is out there with Vasquez, and it's Mayo in at the small forward.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Bucks trail by 18. For the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Captain Clutch has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Davis with the bucket.
And they pulled up from mid-range more often than not. They buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And he shares it with authority.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense.
They deserve to get dunked on. Yeah, I didn't notice. Look what shoes my player got on, though. Look what shoes he got on, though. Don't know KD's. Well, I just noticed that. I never noticed that he had on KD's. Well, my last video I did, but I haven't played this since my last video. I've been mostly on GTA and junks. He got no KD's,
Their
though.
defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys to be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
I'm about to rip him back, though. Give me that ball back.
Mayo left side. He dishes it to Bayless. He feeds it to Henson. Mayo nets for two. It's tipped, but he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. No good off the front iron.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also, 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Parker kicks to Vasquez. Stolen by Evans. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing. You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Mayo lets it go with a three. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in. Mayo's got 5 points in the quarter. Captain Clutch passes to Evans. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Parker. Back to Evans. Here's Captain Clutch. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Henson kicks to Bayless. Just 5 on the clock. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 29 points. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Parker. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone, as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
That bucket in no time at all. That's now 32 points for Captain Clutch.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Middleton subbed in for Jared Bayless.
I don't know why they put you in the NBA.
Here's Captain Clutch. Antetokounmpo defending.
I know that go right. I was going to dunk it, but I didn't know I went right past him. But how did I get past? So, as you can see, Giannis Antetokounmpo checking me out like boom, boom. I came back out. Then they started double teaming me. I was like boom, Oh, I came back out, spinned off, and then I was like, boom, like between the back. But I could have dunked it right here. See how I had right here? I could have dunked it, but I didn't know I was passing. But then I had one bag, and then I laid it up.
That is good. 34 points for Captain Clutch.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They set the pick. Pass to Monroe. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed.
Hold up. So see how he just dribbled that boy so fast? Look. You see it? Like, not this right here, not that behind the back, but right here. He like, do. Like, that was just cold. How did I do that? He was just like, boom. Is that a size up or something?
All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And the shot is good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to...
The heck? Look where that boy went.
alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, he made him.
So as we conclude the
Oh, it's not letting me replay.
first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Starting with Kenny, your take.
Well, they knocked the win out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
I know when I blink.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters.
Bro, where's he going?
I'd love to see him try.
The shot blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside.
Bro, everybody seen him like they knew I was about to dunk on him. And I took my man ankles like 5 times in that one play. So at first it was like this. Boom, the crowd was like, oh. I made him hit that nene. Watch this. Nene. Nene. Let's look at his left arm. From this angle, it's his left. Let's look at his left arm right here. He was like, whoa. Look at him. Whoa. And I was like, boom. Boom. See, then he didn't know where I was going. Then I was like, boom. He didn't know what was happening. Then I was like, boom, spent off on him. See, then everybody seen these lights start flashing. Because everybody knew I was about to dunk on him. Hold up, let me get my, it's not letting me switch my screen, like, which ways I want to look at it at. What if I switch this? Then, like, go somewhere else? Then, like, try to look somewhere else? The heck? Alright. So this is up, so this is, oh, what the heck is going on? Hold up, let me zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Alright, let's keep it right here. So I first came down court, boom, made him hit that nene. Went over here, spent off on him, put it back. I could have wet the 3 right there, but I didn't choose to. Then I spent off on him again. Everybody seen the flashing lights. Look all the way over there. You see them lights, right? You see all them flashing lights. That's how you know a dunk's about to happen, a highlight about to happen. And so that means everybody knew I was about to dunk on him. He gonna try to flop and get a foul instead of just getting dunked on. Like, guess that's just Greg Monroe.
Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt, and it's Captain Clutch in at the 3 spot. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Bucks on defense.
See how one passing again? Oh.
4 on the shot clock. Shoots. The shot will not go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in it.
You see me, I like give it to him, give it to him, give it to him. I wanted him to give it to him. I like give it to him, give it to him, give it to him. Then I was like, he tried to dunk on me. Boom, get that garbage out of here. Get that garbage out of here. He thought he was dunking on me. Whoopsh.
NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished, and they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls. However, things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a Game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Well, New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West, actually, to make it to the playoff last year.
That shot wide open. 39 points for Captain Clutch.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And Monroe with the basket on the assist from Carter Williams. Monroe's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for the Pelicans, part of why they look so mature is how they protect leads. I mean, rarely giving away points for free and knowing how to close out games.
Block. Pick and roll.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 39. Second shot opportunity.
I'm done. I just got my shot blocked. Don't touch me. Stop touching me.
That's good. Captain Clutch has got 41.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift.
That's impossible. I clocked it all the way down to my foot. How did he block it like that?
For their offense.
And you know, guys, the Pelicans only lost 5 games last year where they led going into the fourth quarter. They won 38 when entering the fourth quarter with the lead. That's very mature basketball for a team that's as young as they are.
All right, pick and roll.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Middleton. How he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Outside, out of Kumbo. Back to Monroe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. Monroe's got 6.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in the season. You know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Monroe. Another shot. It's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Captain Clutch. 43 points in the game. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Milwaukee.
Oh. I knew it. I tried to make it bounce. Cause like if you get in this corner and time it right, you'll bounce. It hit off that little part, then it bounce off the rim and then bounce right back in.
Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks ball. The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
So I'm walking out of school. Oh my gosh.
Tries again. Holiday, the pass to Captain Clutch. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Pass to Vasquez. There's the triple. No good. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
Leave in the comments who you think better, LeBron or Jordan.
The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, snap.
Captain Clutch has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Benson's checked in for the Bucks. Vasquez and the rejection by Evans. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. New Orleans has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And the heave doesn't get to the rim.
$2K16.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Stolen by Ashik. And here they come.
Oh, yeah.
He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. Back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. O.J. Mayo, who's checked in for Vasquez, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. For Milwaukee, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the